Welcome to question 7 of the 2007 Mathematical Methods Exam 1. In this video we will be looking at the solution and examination advice for this question. A reminder that this video is in no way endorsed by VCAA. So if f of x equals x times cos of 3x, then the derivative f dashed of x is equal to cos of 3x minus 3x sine of 3x. Use this fact to find an antiderivative of x sine of 3x. So when tackling these problems, I like to start with a statement. And in that statement, I also like to use the following notation. So we're going to say that d dx, the derivative of x times cos of 3x, so the derivative of f, which is f dashed of x, is going to equal cos of 3x minus 3x sine of 3x. And the reason why I like to set it up like this is now that we've got an equal statement, if we integrate both sides with respect to x, it remains equal. So that is also a true statement. And now using this notation, the integral of a derivative, they're inverse operations, so we simply find that x cos of 3x is equal to the integral of cos of 3x dx minus 3, and now we're going to find the integral that we want, which is x sine of 3x dx appears. So our job now is to rearrange for this integral, which is what the question was after. So the next thing we can do is evaluate one of the integrals. So we have x cos of 3x is equal to the integral of cos of 3x, which is simply 1 on 3 sine of 3x, and then we're still going to have minus 3 multiplying the integral we want, which is x sine of 3x dx. And now if we subtract away the 1/3 sine of 3x, we find that x cos of 3x minus 1 on 3 sine of 3x is equal to negative 3 multiplying the integral x sine of 3x dx, which is what we're after. So to get that integral by itself, we simply divide both sides of the equation by negative 3. So that gives the integral of x sine of 3x dx is equal to negative x cos of 3x on 3, and that will become a plus 1 on 9 sine of 3x. And now because the question only asks for an antiderivative, we can just let plus c equals 0. So that means we don't need to put any plus c value here. The c value we just let equals 0. So that is an antiderivative for x sine of 3x, which is what the question was after. So this question should have been a standard and familiar calculus problem, but it was not well answered by students. Some students differentiated rather than integrating, while others ignored x and just proceeded to anti-differentiate regardless. The instructions were essentially to hence use that information, and that was often ignored. Setting out a notation were very poor, and dx was often left out of the expressions. Many students were also unable to rearrange the expression, and all of this added up to mean that only about 28% of students got a correct answer for this question. Another reminder here is because it only asked for an antiderivative, we did not need a plus c value because we could just let it equal 0.